Some of you may be wondering where I've been. And others of you who know me or know many Aquarius already know, yeah, that's how Aquarius do. We disappear from time to time, sometimes because we're overwhelmed, sometimes because something awful has happened. So in my case, it was actually both. I was overwhelmed because my best friend died. My best friend died, my favorite Libra, a triple Libra. Um, and one of the sweetest people I've ever met. She passed away in March, and I went through this terrible depression. It's the kind of depression where there's anger, there's sadness, there's lack of motivation. It was hard for me to do even the simplest mundane task. But I'm now climbing out of the darkness. I'm climbing out of the shadows, um, one day at a time. One day at a time. So I dedicate this particular video to my dear sweetheart, my Teresa. And I hope you rest in peace. And I will see you again. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to anyone and everyone who might like it too. Please drop us a positive comment in the comment section. And if you want to get a reading done, or if you would like to become one of my patrons, there's a lot of information underneath this video where you can do all of that. I also have Ask an Aquarius merchandise underneath there. Oh my goodness, there's so much. There's so much underneath this video, so check it out. So a lot of you guys sent me stuff that you wanted me to do videos on, particularly for Aquarius. So this next like 5 or 6 videos are all Aquarius. This is all the stuff that you sent me and I saved. So when it was time to do videos again, I could present some content that you wanted to hear. So today we're going to talk about this one. It says dealing with the zodiac Aquarius. Okay. So the person wanted me to read this and respond to it. It's pretty long, so we'll we'll either get some good information or some good laughs, depending upon what it says. Let's do the first one. It says Aquarians are the thinkers. They're always contemplating, always coming up with a new idea, always recollecting. This is very true. And it's kind of difficult for us sometimes because a lot of Aquarius have problems with sleeping like on a traditional schedule because of this. And it's not all of us because I do get 8 hours of sleep. But I do have a tendency to be up late thinking, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes you will see me online because I'm up thinking. So this is very true. We come up with a lot of new ideas. And a lot of times when we come up with ideas, they're kind of futuristic. So everybody is like crinkling up their nose at our idea, And then 10 years later, everybody's doing it. And Aquarius is like, oh my God, I was doing that a decade ago, So that is very true. Their mind is in constant overdrive. This is their blessing and their curse. I agree. But in any event, they want to be respected for the way they think. This is why they will likely get offended if their opinions or views are blatantly dismissed. When I was younger, yeah. When I was younger, I would get upset. Now I really don't. I just assume the person don't know no better. I'm just like, oh, poor dear. They don't know any better. So if I give an opinion and the person is like, or they don't agree with my opinion, I'm just like, they don't know any better. And some people disagree with things like in the comment section, and I'll just be like, okay, because also at the same time, I'm open to new ideas once again from the top part of this. So if it sounds logical, I'll actually listen. But if I'm telling someone an idea and they say something back to me, usually something that's dismissive, then I'm just like, And I don't usually get angry with them. I just stop talking to them because it's just like, what's the point? Well, I'm going to go keep talking to you and you clearly don't comprehend. So yeah, some would get angry, some would get offended, and some would just think it's not logical to keep talking to you. Depends on the Aquarius. Number 2, They like to stir things up from time to time. I love this one. This is true. A lot of Aquarius I know will set it off. A lot of us have a little Loki to us, if you know what I mean, a little trickster to us. This is very true. A lot of us got jokes. Some of us have really dark humor, you know? So this is 100% true about Aquarius. We do like to set it off sometimes, especially when we're young or when we're bored. Sometimes I will do something that I know is not going to work out just because I'm bored and I'm just like, fuck it. Let's see what happens, you know? A lot of things have happened in my life, and before it, I said, let's see what happens. And sometimes it was not a good idea, and sometimes it was, you know? It's a gamble. Why, you might ask? Because they can, exactly. Their reasons vary, but don't be surprised if they do something for shock value. People often think we do things for shock value. We're really not trying to shock you. But people do think that. That is a common thing that people have said to me. But it's really not true. We didn't do it to shock you. We did it because it entertained us. Fuck you. This had nothing to do with you. This had to do with us. We did it because it was funny and it entertained us. And we might, like I said, we might have been bored, you know, or we might have just wanted to see what was going to happen. But if we set things off, it is for our own amusement. Don't ever get that twisted and think it has something to do with you. And I'm only pointing that out because a lot of people will think that and then be like, well, what happened? It wasn't about you. It was never about you. With Aquarius, most things aren't going to be about you. We have a reputation for being self-absorbed, which is a good thing because we mind our business, but it's a bad thing if you want a person who's Aquarius to be absorbed with you, you see? So sometimes that can be a problem. Don't ever get to thinking that about an Aquarius, that yes, this is about me. Nah, it's about us. It's about us. It really is. And those of us who are in a partnership, you know, then things are about you. You know, but most of us, you know, Aquarius have a tendency to be single. And if we're not single, we have a tendency to be in these open type of relationships. So once again, it gives us the opportunity to focus on us. So with an Aquarius, don't ever think things are done to shock you or because of you. We do them because of us. Their quest for love is not always an easy one. So many Aquarius I know have a problem in their love life. It's very common to meet an Aquarius who has love life issues. You know, when I meet an Aquarius who doesn't have love life issues, I'm kind of shocked. I'm like, wow, how'd you do that? You know, but for the most part, yeah, that's common. They adore the idea of love. Yes, the idea of it. I love the romance of it. I love Bridgerton. I love the butterflies. I love when you first meet someone and you're on the phone and it's like, you hang up first. No, you hang up first. No, you hang up first. I love that. I love feeling like that, you know? It's that euphoria, the dopamine, the serotonin that comes from that. But then when it's over, if it's over, the fall is, you know. Wait a minute. I've hit the button and made it too big. There we go. Okay, so they adore the idea of love, but find it complicated. That is 100% true. Some of them, yes, exactly. They love their freedom, but also want someone to keep their eye on them and be protective. Yeah, I want them to be protective. You ain't got to keep your eye on me, but be protective. You know, be, what's the word for that? Attentive. I like that word. Be attentive. Protective, attentive, notice what's going on with me. That's one of the things that really impresses me is when a suitor notices little things about me that I didn't have to point out. I fucking love that. Let's see. They crave romance. Oh, love it. But may shy away from showing affection or expressing their desires. Yeah, this is true too. And only certain Aquarius really like romance and, you know, love and stuff like that. I've met some Aquarius, especially first decan Aquarius and second decan Aquarius, who have a difficulty with that. Even though they might like love, they may have a difficulty with romance. And many of us have a hard time expressing affection or emotion. That is true. We will shy away from that until we're comfortable. Once we're comfortable, we won't shy away from those kind of things. So it can be an uphill battle finding the right one. But when they do, it's a beautiful thing if that person learns to understand them. This is 100% true. That's true. Even the romances in my life that didn't end well, they all had good times. They all had romantic times. They all had good parts, you know? And I really enjoyed those parts. Even now, I can look back on it, like even though something might not have lasted, or somebody turned out to be crazy, or something like that happened, but I can still look back and be like, what about that time that we did this? Or what about that time we took a carriage ride? Or what about that time we went to that great restaurant? What about that time we got caught in the rain and started kissing? You know, I have a lot of those kind of memories, and they are very sweet. So yeah. The next one says they don't like conflict. I do not like conflict. I don't like drama. Other people's, okay, I can watch drama on TV. I can laugh at other people's drama or listen to it or whatever the case is, but I don't like drama of my own. If somebody brings drama to me, I cut them off immediately. But they delight in a good debate. Sometimes. When I was younger, more so. Now, if it's a person that I really won't debate them. I just share ideas with them, really. But when I was younger, I was on the debate team. So yeah, as I got older, my blood pressure got higher and I stopped arguing with people, okay? So yeah, but a good, swapping of intellect, I can do that all night. They tend to be good with words. Many of us are, true. I taught English for most of my career, so that would make sense. Let me see. And have the ability to shut a person up without trying too hard, using intellect and facts. Argue with one, good luck. Yeah, this is true. Aquarius will shut you down. We probably know more about the topic than you do as well. So unless it's something that you've been studying, and Aquarius probably knows a great deal, because if it's something that we're into, even if it's just a hobby, we're into it. Like, you guys know I love dolls. There's my new doll. My girl Melissa back there checking us out. So I collect dolls of different kinds. And I research them. I know what year they came out. I know what head mold she is. Let me see. She's a play along kid. So she would have been in the last wave with the play along company. So like stuff like that, I can just tell from looking at her. She has the curly hair, stuff like that, and I study these things. Like, it's not like I'm just, I just look them up on eBay, I study these things. I watch videos, I read articles about them. If it's something I'm into, tarot cards, oracle cards, collecting, if I'm into something, I'm into it. And the chances that you know more than me about that topic, unless you studied it too, are not that high. Just because I'm interested in it, I'm going to soak up whatever comes out about it. So yeah, that's very true. Anything that you're passionate about, So if you don't have your facts straight, don't argue with an Aquarius. If you got your facts, go for it. Good luck. And the last one says, respect their individuality. This is very true. I do a lot of things that are unconventional or that other people don't do. Like, for instance, I listen to music that some would call eclectic. A lot of unknown artists from other countries, stuff like that. So most people that I know listen to, what's popular, and I don't. So that's a big one for a lot of Aquarius, but it's other aspects to our individuality. And all we really ask is that you respect it. You don't have to engage, just respect it. If they want to wear match clothes, so be it. Okay? It'll be in the style in 2 years. I'll do it today, and in 2 years it'll be in style. So you just catch up. If they're the one in the room who disagrees when everyone else is following the leader, so be it. This is what makes them unique. Yeah, I'm not following the leader. Now, I'm going to tell you something. If the leader is doing something that I want to do or something that I agree with, oh yeah, then I'll follow the leader. I don't have to always be the leader, but the leader has to be going someplace that I want to go. And they have to know what the hell they're doing. If I got faith in those two things, I'll follow the leader. Other than that, I'm going to do me. And I don't care how many people in the room disagree with me. The whole room can disagree with me. And I can think I'm right. I'm going what I think. Because two things. I've been right too many times. I've had too many times happen when people told me I was wrong and I found out later I was right. That's happened to me too many times. So I stopped second guessing myself. Secondly, I have a very strong intuition. And if you are intuitive, you have to trust yourself. I don't care what the consequences are. You have to trust yourself if you want your intuition to guide you, period. So I trust it. I listen to it. If I'm wrong, it's a reason why. I'll figure that out at some time. We will figure that out. All right, now we're going to do 2 positive comments. Now I'm going to tell y'all something. These positive comments are from February. The last time I did talk videos was in February. So some of these are kind of old, but they're important, so I wanted to read them. The first one says, Fazek4096. Hi. Fazek is publicly subscribed for 5 years. Thank you. You've been around for a while. Fazek said, Aquarius mom. Daughter is a Libra. Bless you. Bless you. They can be sweethearts, but they can also be a handful, right? I think they go in and out of sweet and evil. Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. But the sweet is very sweet. And the not so very also. Love you, my baby girl. I agree with you 100%. The Libra sweetness is unsurpassed. It's just my favorite. They are my favorite. When they are balanced and they're in their angel, they're my favorite. When they're in their devil, whew, do we fight? Do we fight? My goodness. The next positive comment came from Spiritual Warrior 96. Publicly subscribed for 7 months. Hi. Thank you. Thank you for being subscribed and thank you for being here. Remember, if you're not subscribed, hit that red button. Spiritual Warrior says, Spiritual Warrior's birthday was February the 14th, the day after mine, and that is also Valentine's Day, one of my favorite holidays. So happy belated, very belated birthday. But I just want you to know, I saw your message, and I hope that you're good. All right, guys, this is our first video. I am going to try something new. I'm going to try to upload Monday, Wednesday, and Friday because that'll help me keep ahead of my schedule as far as videos are concerned. Now, I don't know if this is going to work. This is an experiment. I want to do this. I'm hoping that it works, but I don't know if it's going to. So we're going to try this experiment Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm going to try to drop a new video in the morning. And let's see if this works out. Okay, you come back soon because I got a lot more to say. Oh, do y'all like my hair? I got it done. I had her bleach it and do it blue again because I love the blue. And my friend Teresa really liked the blue. So I wanted to give it one more whirl. And I put some curlers in it, gave it a little curl. I haven't had curls in years, guys. So I tried to get dialed up for y'all. And I got a new piece. This is what they call red labradorite. Got it from Etsy. So yeah, your girl's trying. I'm trying to pull it back together. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.